What's up everyone, this is Super Marcel and welcome back. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis Jurassic March. Now I could tell you what happened last time, but in all honesty, whatever happened last time doesn't matter now because I had to do a complete restart. I was pretty much soft locked pretty much. To put it bluntly, I don't know what the hell was going on, but for some weird reason, if we look here, the crowding right here, for some reason that was full. Even when there was like one guest, the crowding bar was absolutely full, which means that no other guests were allowed to come here. So I was pretty much soft locked. I was stuck. I was stuck in a situation where I'm constantly never getting money until the guests leave, and then I'm put into debt and barely no progress is made. It's just a whole lot of waiting for the guests to arrive, give me a little bit of money, I can do something with that money, and then wait for those guests to then leave the park so that I can get new guests. But the problem is that they don't always leave at the same time. You would have like 3 or maybe 3 people leave, but still one person still decides to stay around, so now you have to wait for that guest to leave, and then you can get the guest. It was frustrating. It was really frustrating. I still don't understand why that was the case, why the bar for crowding was so extremely high, even though I had so much room. That's another funny thing. With that last park, I had a lot of room. I had a lot of pathing to go off with. But for some reason, this park, which has even less space than that park, is
urgent message from John
less crowded. I just don't get what the hell happened. So I was stuck in a situation where I had to like restart. So I here we are. I made a new park. Right, we have a Metricanthrosaurus enclosure here. That's another thing. I theorized that like perhaps what happened. Like Misty. That's pretty cool. Although everything looks white for some reason. I don't know why it's that. Yeah, like I have a prediction that like with the dinosaur that I started off with, Stegosaurus. Even though it is an interesting dinosaur, it's also a small dinosaur and like not that very well viewable. And since that was my first and only dinosaur, I feel like that might have also affected. So now I have Stegosaurus and Metricanthrosaurus all in the same park. So I'm assuming this Metricanthrosaurus is way more larger, obviously better high tier dinosaur than Stegosaurus is walking around doing dinosaur stuff. So that way the guests probably are more satisfied. So now that I have 2 dinosaurs here, we have a lot more to do. We already have a star and a half, which is pretty good, you know. I could get compies.
Yes.
I just gotta figure out what to do with them. I don't know what I could possibly do with the compies. Maybe I could make them share an enclosure. Hell, maybe I could even try and test out the idea that the compies could just run around with the guests and the guests don't mind. I could test that. But I don't know, it could also be like probably too risky. It's an interesting situation. Yeah. I also changed around with the settings with the research. So the research should be way more slower now instead of just like super fast. But you know, in hindsight, that sounds like a good idea. But one, it drains my money really fast. You know.
Absolutely.
I can't have like I can't just rapid fire so many projects because that would drain my money. But also, even if I choose not to research, I get bugged by a bunch of emails going like, you need to do research. So like, yeah, I need to quit that, stop that where it is. Yeah. Yeah, like, we got a few interesting stuff that we could do. We got Stegosauruses in the roster. But I also have Brachiosaurus coming in, some Brachiosaurus remains. If we also have like a bunch of dig sites that we could try and look at. I have no idea what dig site we could go for. Which would be interesting because, you know, there's new dinosaurs as well. But the thing is that it also tells us a bunch of formations. It tells us the formations. which requires me to know what formations they are. I know most of them. Hell Creek, for example, is an obvious one. Hell Creek is where you get all the famous dinosaurs, so like Tyrannosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Triceratops, blah 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 blah. I have to try and think which one was the other starting point in the original game where you get Torosaurus and Parasaurolophus. So I think I might go for that one. Complex B, Tyrannosaurus, Coryphosaurus, Carnotaurus. Oh, hold on, where's that? I would like a Carnotaurus. Where's Goro for? That's that one. What's the other one? No, hold on. Ankylosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Complex B, Tyrannosaurus, Coryphosaurus, and Corophrygio is Carnotaurus. I'm assuming that's like Corophrygio. That's both of them? Now, naturally, of course, Carnotaurus is not from North America. If we were getting Carnotaurus, it'd be more, to be accurate, it's probably more like here, like South America. But I don't know. I don't want to get T-Rex. T-Rex would seem too early. So we're going to go for Complex A, where we could get Ankylosaurus and Pachycephalosaurus and stuff. What are the other options? Parasaurolophus, Pachyrhinosaurus, hell yeah. That's not Hell Creek, it's Prince Creek, but sure. Complex B, Triceratops, Edmontosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus. What about this area? Morrison A. Holy moly. Okay. Stegosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Apatosaurus, Dilophosaurus. And then Northern Europe Expedition, Compsognathus, Metricanthosaurus. What about in Africa? In Africa, we got Suchomimus, Spinosaurus, and Baryonyx. So literally just a bunch of Spinosaurs. No Ouranosaurus though, which is unfortunate. Don't know why you wouldn't include Ouranosaurus, since it's now canonly like actually a part of the genre. It was in Camp Cretaceous, so I feel like Ouranosaurus should be a part of it, but oh well. And over here, the Mect, Velociraptor, Gallimimus, Microceratus, and the Nuquium, we got Herrerasaurus. And over here, Mamenchisaurus and Proceratosaurus. Mamenchisaurus. I might go for that one next, because both dinosaurs seem like interesting dinosaurs to get. Mamenchisaurus, I have a soft spot for Mamenchisaurus, honestly. It's an interesting sauropod. And Proceratosaurus, there's a lot of story behind that dinosaur, so I gotta get that dinosaur eventually. But for now, we'll just get you out of here, and we'll put you here.
I'd like your thoughts.
And
on
hopefully
this.
we can get some Ankies. Brachiosaurus male. That's another thing. These guys managed to make like a female and male Brachiosaurus enclosure. So like, you gotta think of something.
Back.
Now, granted, admittedly, I rushed through the island design. So this island I feel like is way smaller than the original island. So I gotta think about where I gotta have my spaces much more carefully. But the neat thing is, with the introduction of like with the introduction of tunnels, that could give me a lot of interesting opportunities. So I could have like this whole space just be here, right? And then I'll have a tunnel go across the other side of an enclosure, and then you could come out. Like with the introduction of these tunnels, it can make things really, really interesting. Right. But in the meantime, let's see. I'm thinking Ceratosaurus to be the next dinosaur. Ceratosaurus, you know, obviously all the dinosaurs are remodeled, so this Ceratosaurus is not going to look like the J-Pog Ceratosaurus. It's going to be a bit bigger, more like the Jurassic World Ceratosaurus, which is fine. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the roar. You know, I know that because I made the Ceratosaurus in what was our original park. But like, yeah. How are we doing in terms of the DNA? How you doing? Ceratosaurus 18%. Compies. What I might do is I might have the Compies share an enclosure with the Brachiosaurus. Now Compies, I'm confused. Do I need to put it in a carnivore feeder? and just assume that they will act like they did in the movie and just go like ants, you know, just swarm the goat? Or will they just like eat the bugs? Because like if we look at the Stegosaurus right here, it's interesting. They're not really hunting neither the cows nor the goats. They're kind of just doing their own thing. They just eat whatever's on the ground. I like to imagine that those, whatever they're eating is probably like bugs or lizards, like what they actually eat in real life, in reality. Which if that is the case, then that's awesome. That's like, well done, like how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna remove the carnivore feeder for now, and just trust that the Stegosauruses actually only eat bugs and lizards. Yeah, okay. We got Ceratosaurus remains. Hell yeah.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
Right. Now, in terms of where we would put this Ceratosaurus enclosure, alright, so let's try this. I'm going to build a tunnel, right? Where was the tunnel again? It was here. So theoretically, if I have it like, let's say, boop, and then across here, and then go, boop, would the guests come over to the other side? They do! Hello, Andrea! Welcome to the other side of the Metricamphosaurus enclosure. I might as well take this opportunity actually and make a viewing gallery here. This seems like a fine area for a viewing gallery.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Hold on.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Hell yeah. Oh, these tunnels. These tunnels are going to be awesome. I'm going to have fun playing around with these tunnels. Massive opportunities that we can have here with these tunnels. Let's see. Let's think about this. Right, first off, we got to get guest buildings. So let's get like, you know, basic cafe and toilet up here. The fact that this is working is awesome. Or maybe we could have like a double path here that would go to the next enclosure.
Message from John Hammond.
Hell yeah. And what we might do is we'll have the next enclosure be here. And that'll probably be like Ceratosaurus or something. Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds like a really good idea. Right.
What should we do?
We got a
here?
plan. We actually have something going, rather than just the last time where I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Ankylosaurus female. Huh.
Attention. There is a storm approaching the island.
No twisters, luckily, so we're good.
You should contact us if you have the time.
Hell yeah. Alright. Hell yeah. Oh, what I could do, I might need to do this actually. Hold on. I'm gonna need to build a new...
Can you look after this while I
There
get
we go.
good?
Alright. These guys can clean this pot. Do the workers actually... Can the workers go through the tunnels? Because if they
Message
can,
from
then...
Dr. Grant.
Hell yeah. But if they can't, then that's fine. I guess we're going to need to build new cleaners here then. Which is perfectly okay. We got all this space here. Let's make that enclosure. I'm very intrigued to have this be Ceratosaurus.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Thank you very much, Hammond. Ceratosaurus, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Right. Let's just let's work ahead of time and just build the enclosure right here. There we go. This seems like a good, decent sized enclosure. Maybe we could have like a tower at the end here.
From the park warden's office.
There we go, a viewing tower. We'll make this the, let's see, the scale high position. Scale high because it's going to be carnivores on both ends. Maybe you could have it just a little bit longer.
Urgent message from the park warden's office.
You must do something.
Okay. That is one problem about the Stegosauruses. Oh, right, bloody hell, the bloody storms. I can't...
You're keeping an eye on things.
Okay.
Urgent message from the park warden's office.
Tyrannosaurus is now at 40%. Hell yeah. It's gonna
Message
do
from
this.
Dr. Grant.
Where is it? Gyro stabilizer. Here we are. I don't have enough money. I'm in the 900s. That's fine. We actually have guests coming in, so like moderately soon. The crowding is a bit close to full, but at least it wasn't like last time. It's bearable this time. Pachycephalosaurus. I'm gonna have to sell it because we need the money. Alright. Where is it? Gyro stabilizer.
Okay.
Here we go. So I don't think it's gonna. By the time it's done, the storm's probably already going to be done. Yeah, but it is quite annoying. I don't know why these dinosaurs go into siege. Or actually, I kind of do. Pretty much whenever any of these go into the red, they go into a seizure, which is annoying because I'm pretty sure, if my memory is correct, that's hunger, that's thirst, that's sleepiness. I guess that's health. That's I don't know what these two are supposed to be, but I guess that's disease and health. And then this is hunting. This is like the satisfaction of hunting. But
Message from Dr. Grant.
wow, how do they hunt? I don't get it. They it's not clear how they hunt. They don't hunt the goats, they don't hunt the
Message
cows.
from the park administrator.
There's more cows than actual Stegosauruses. They just go into a seizure, like they're prone to seizures. It's
Urgent
really
message
annoying.
from the park warden's office.
Yeah.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Please do something.
Please do something.
Urgent message from the park warden's office.
Return to base.
Alright, let's fix all these Stegosauruses.
Right.
It's unfortunate because these dinosaurs really are an interesting dinosaur to have around.
Right.
You know, because like they're not a very well-known dinosaur, and they're pretty important in the history of dinosaurs, particularly being a dinosaur that was around in the early Jurassic.
Return to base.
But the fact that they're so like they keep going into seizures, it's just annoying. It's just really annoying. You know, just find it funny that there's more cows than Stegosauruses. Imagine like paying money to go to Jurassic Park, a zoo that promises to have dinosaurs, and you go into this enclosure. What do you see? You see, bad example because there's actually is a dinosaur over there. You see cows. You see cows, if anything. Alright. There we go. That'll make things more easier. Alright, well, we gotta end it here. But next episode, I promise you that we're definitely going to get Ceratosaurus. We're going to get Ceratosaurus in this enclosure. And, yeah, we're going to do way better. But this is a way better start, a way better opportunity than the last park.
Message from Dr. Grant.
You know? The fact that we can, like, do this now is, like, not expecting a rival. There it is again. Is it the tunnels? Are the tunnels causing this to happen? I think it might be the tunnels. I'm gonna have to try that. Because if it is the tunnels that are causing this to happen, then that's an annoying glitch. I think that is the case. It probably is the tunnels, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well then we're gonna figure it out. But in the next episode, we'll get the Ceratosaurus.
Message from John Hammond.
We'll probably remove these. I'm gonna test it right now. Actually, I'm gonna just go look.
Welcome back.
Now we have a bunch of guests that are stuck. It is! Oh my god! You are joking me! That was the problem the whole time? The problem was the bloody tunnels? Oh, come on! Alright, whatever. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, God, I wasted so much time because of those goddamn tunnels. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And I'm Super Marcel. Make sure you have a super time.